First, we need to solve that inequality. We are required to solve the inequality. Our first step will be to transpose negative 2x to the right hand side and 9 to the left hand side. That we have done. The proposed subject, which is x, is best written as a positive number. Then we divide by 2. Of course, we have 5 minus 9, that is negative 4, that we will divide by 2 in the next step. Dividing the inequality by 2 will eliminate 2 from the right hand side, and on the left hand side we have negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. Turn the inequality around. Do not forget that if you are younger than your brother, then your brother is older than you are. Therefore, in changing the inequality around, the inequality sign has to change. So when we are changing this, we need to put the x on the left hand side. But negative 2 is less than x. It means that x must be greater than negative 2. If x is an integer, we need to determine the smallest value that x can take based on the solution of this inequality that we have. X has to be larger than negative 2. The next integer larger than negative 2 is negative 1. Yeah? Is negative 1 larger than negative 2? No. That is what some students will say. 2 is greater than 1. So negative 2 is greater than negative 1. But let's see why this is not so much of a paradox. Integers are numbers, inclusive of positives, negatives, and 0, that are not accompanied by a fractional part. Let us show some integers on the number line. There we have our number line, and we know that numbers increase on our number line from left to right. Therefore, if we start here, then this is larger, this is larger, this is larger. Well, surely when we get onto the positive side, we know that 2 is larger than 1 and 3 is larger than 2. But the sequence is a continuation from the negative side. Therefore, negative 1 is greater than negative 2. On a number line, the numbers are increasing as we go from left to right. Therefore, for 2 consecutive numbers, the larger one is located to the right. This causes the fact that negative 1 is greater than negative 2 not to be the paradox that it first appears to be. It is not quite often that problems that may be done well with illustrative diagrams are solved without them in Richard James Mathematics Resources. However, I think that we will make very good use of our imaginations on this occasion and not use any illustrative diagram. We are given the area of a square, and our duty is to find the length of each side. We will make use of the fact that the area of a square is found by squaring the length of each side. So area is equal to L squared. The area of the square is equal to the square of the length of each side. The square is a rectangle with equal adjacent sides. Therefore, since all sides are equal, the length multiplied by width, the length and the width are equal. We have the area is equal to the square of the length. In this particular case, what do we have? The area is already given to us as 121 centimeters squared, and that is the area of a square, and we need to find the length of each side. And the area of a square is given by L squared. Eliminate the square by finding the square root of the other side. L is equal to the square root of 121, and that is equal to 11. So the length is 11 centimeters. A square has 4 equal sides. Its perimeter is the total of those sides. Its perimeter is therefore equal to 4 times its length. Now that is the way that we will find the perimeter of the square. The perimeter of any shape or figure is the measurement all the way around, which is equal to the total of all of its sides. A square has 4 sides equal in length. Therefore, if the length of one is 11, the perimeter is 4 times 11, and that is equal to 44 centimeters. The length of the wire is the perimeter of the square. It is therefore the circumference of the circle. The square, the wire that is used to form the square, is now used to form a circle. Therefore, the length of the wire will be the circumference of the circle, which is also the perimeter of the square. So the circumference of the circle is 44 centimeters, and that is equal to 2 pi r. 2 multiplied by 22 over 7 times r. Need to find r, and that will be done by transposing the formula, making r the subject. Everything that we have multiplying will be divided on the other side, and everything that we have divided will be multiplied on the other side. So r may be found by transposition. 44 multiplied by 7 over 22 multiplied by 2. See easily that 22 multiplied by 2 is 44. When cancel with this, r is equal to 7 centimeters. Finally, finish up by finding the area of the circle. The area of the circle is given by area is equal to pi r squared. 22 over 7 times the square of the radius. No problem. We have 7 squared right here. Divide this by 7. 1 7 will be left. 7 multiplied by 22 is the same as 14 multiplied by 11, which is 154 centimeters squared.